Hello, hello. I want to talk about the power of consistency. 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 You know, many of you have skill sets. You have degrees. Um, you have connections. But the difference between successful people and not too successful people is the power of consistency. Is the power of consistency. The quality of character to start something and stick to that thing until you're successful at it. The reason why many people fail is not because things are hard, things are difficult, things are tough. No. The reason why many people fail is because they start something and they cannot stick to it until they see results. They are not consistent. There is no discipline of consistency. You may say, oh, praise, you keep talking about consistency. You keep talking about consistency. Is everything in life about consistency? Yes, yes. You are not going to be successful unless you develop the discipline of consistency. You're not going to be successful, my friend. You can't be successful if you don't have the discipline of consistency. If you cannot start something and stick to it, you can't be successful, my friend. Success does not drop on your laps by accident, by chance. No, it's not luck. It's not luck. You have to learn to be consistent. Learn to be consistent. The discipline of consistency. You start something, you hold on to it. You hold on to it, you press into it. You press into it, you keep pushing until you see results. If you ever get to a point and you feel, oh, this is no longer for me, this is not for me, then you let it go. But you know that you've done your very best. You've put in the very best effort. Many people give up without applying themselves, without applying the discipline of consistency. They give up too easily, too soon, too soon, without applying the discipline of consistency. The discipline of consistency. That is your major problem. That is your major problem. You want things very quickly. You want shortcuts. And the reason why scams exist, the reason why get rich quick scams keep coming out every day, new scams every day, is because people believe in shortcuts. They want shortcuts. They don't want to go. They don't want to go through a process. No, they don't want to go through a process. They want shortcuts. They want the easy path, the easy route. There is no easy path. There is no easy route. You have to go through process. You have to go through process. Process takes time, energy, work, investment, mental, emotional energy, physical energy, financial energy. Process. You have to go through process. And in going through process, you have to master that discipline of consistency. Going through process, my friend. Going through process, my friend. The discipline of consistency. The discipline of consistency. You know, um, some of you think some people are better than you. You think that is why they are successful, because they're better than you. And you give reasons, all kinds of excuses. Oh, they have this person supporting them, or they have this particular kind of equipment, or I'm supposed to be on YouTube and I'm not on YouTube because um, um, I don't have the kind of a camera that person has, or this or that. Many kinds of excuses. No, No. You're not successful because you're not just consistent. You're not, let me tell you, you have to start with what you have from where you are. You're not successful at what you're doing because you're not using what you have. You have to learn to use what you have. You have to learn to use what you have. You have to learn to use what you have. Use what you have. Learn to use what you have. Use what you have. What have you got in your hand? Use it. And when you start using it and you continue to use it and you're persistent in using it, your other doors will begin to open to you and your ideas will come to you how to maximize what you have with you. The discipline of consistency. The discipline of consistency. I cannot overemphasize this. I cannot overemphasize the discipline of consistency. I can't overemphasize it. If there is one quality that you need in your life, it's consistency. If there is one quality that you need in your life, it is consistency, my friend. That is the quality you need in your life, my friend. Consistency. Consistency. When you start, you don't stop. When you start, you're not intimidated. You're not intimidated. You're not scared of by challenges, by difficult and tough situations. No, you're consistent and you press in and you press in and you hold on until you see results. The discipline of consistency. Some of you say, that maybe life is against you, maybe the universe is against you, maybe God is against you. No one is against you. You're against yourself. Why? Because you do not persist. You don't persist. You're not consistent. Many years ago, 4 years ago, I told some people to start posting videos. I encourage them to post videos on social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram. Post videos on YouTube. Post videos. Do you know it's been 3-4 years, and many of them have done absolutely nothing? They will start, and they will have excuses, and that's that. And I see them and I ask, oh, what happened to this particular project? And oh, they said they, 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 they don't have, oh man, they don't have good phones, or they don't have good gadgets, or they don't have good lighting, or they don't. There's always something. There's always something. There's always a reason for failure. There's always an excuse for mediocrity. Always. 3-4 years, they haven't done anything. Nothing. They haven't done anything. And let me tell you something. The more you delay and procrastinate on your dream and vision, the more life passes you by. Life is passing you by, my friend. Life is passing you by, my friend. Life is passing you by, my friend. Don't let that dream die. Don't let your assignment fail. Don't let your life be a mockery. No. Because the more you delay, that dream will just begin to wither and wilt and die. That dream. The more you procrastinate, you're giving that dream the opportunity to wither and die. Because if you're not feeding that dream with action, with consistency of purpose, that dream is going to die. That dream will die, and it will be your fault. Your fault, totally your fault. Totally your fault. The only thing that sustains your dream is consistency of purpose. That's what sustains your dream. Consistency of purpose, nothing else. That's what feeds the dream. That's what feeds your dream. Consistency of purpose. Consistency of purpose. I saw some quote somewhere that imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. Imperfect action. Some of you are so scared of imperfect action. Like, no, the action of the perfect, it doesn't exist anywhere. No, there is no such thing as perfect action. You have to take action on your dream. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking, but you're doing nothing with your life. You're doing absolutely nothing with that dream. You are not executing your goals. You are not pursuing your assignment. You're not effecting your agenda. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. All in your mind, everything you have is in your mind. Your idea is perfect, your goals are perfect, your dream is perfect, your vision is perfect, but your life is imperfect because you're not taking action. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. Imperfect action. Imperfect action. Don't wait for everything to line up. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. Take action now, as imperfect as it may be, but that action is going to do something in your life. It's going to create results for you. It's going to move you in the direction of the manifestation of your dream. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. Someone else said that movement is better than meditation. Movement is better than meditation. Many of you are not moving. You're not making a move in the direction of your dream. You're not making a move. You're not making a move. You're not making a move. Many of you will be mortified, totally mortified to do a video where I'm making a video now. You'll be mortified, all kinds of things around you to distract you. And oh, you want the perfect studio. Oh, you want the perfect setting. You want the perfect life. You are getting old. Time is going. You're looking for perfection. No, imperfect action. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. You're waiting for to have the perfect studio and the perfect equipment and the perfect camera and the perfect lighting and the perfect environment before you take action on your dream. My friend, your life is your life. Your life is sliding away from you, my friend. Time is going. The Bible says the person who looks at the cloud and the wind will not sow, neither will that person reap. It means if you look at circumstances and situations around you and all the imperfections around you, you will never do anything meaningful with your life. That is what it means. Imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. Imperfect action. Do something. Do something with your dream. Do something. Do something. Take action now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Start with what you have from where you are. Start now. Start with what you have. Use what you have and stay consistent. And stay consistent. And stay consistent. I'm going to round up with this. You know, about 2-3 years ago, Gary V. God bless him. 2-3 years ago, I was on Instagram and Gary V said, get on TikTok now. Get on TikTok now. About 2-3 years ago. I said, what is this man talking about again? What's he talking about? So I went on TikTok. It was I got on TikTok. When I got on TikTok, I saw some videos, some boys dancing. They were dancing on the street. I said, what the heck is this? What does Gary Vee want me to do? What does Gary Vee want me to do with my time? To be watching boys dancing? What nonsense? What is this? So I left it. Somewhere again, I think Gary Vee came again and said the same thing. Go watch, go get an account on TikTok and do something. So I went back and I started an account on TikTok. So for the first 3 months, I wasn't that consistent. But by the fourth, fifth month, I became very consistent. I was consistent. I was consistent. By the fourth, I was consistent. And I've been consistent for about 2 years now. I've been consistent on TikTok for about 2 years now. And I have 500,000 followers on that platform. 500,000 followers. Why? Because imperfect action is better than perfect thinking. I took action and I started posting videos and I started making TikToks and imperfect TikToks, and I was making them imperfect environment, imperfect cameras, imperfect clothes, imperfect subjects. I just kept on. I was just consistent, just consistent, and I kept on doing it. 2 years, I have 500,000 followers. That is the result of consistency. Be consistent. Be consistent. Find something and be consistent at it. Find something and be consistent. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you stay on it long enough, it's going to become great in your hands. If you stay focused on it long enough, it will become great in your hands. It doesn't matter if you bake bread and that's what you do. You bake bread. Bake bread long enough, you will become the central baker in that area. Why? It's not because you're the best baker. It's because people who can bake better than you, they're not consistent. They're not consistent. They start and they stop. They start and they stop. They start and they stop. There are many people who are more talented than you. They're more gifted than you. They're more brilliant than you. But you know their problem? They're not consistent with anything. They lack the discipline of consistency. They're not consistent with anything. Listen to me. Listen to me. I have seen that the difference between successful people and people who live in mediocrity and in failure is the consistency of successful people. They're just there. They stay on the job. They stay there. They stay there. They refuse to look elsewhere. They refuse to go elsewhere. They refuse to give up. They refuse to let go. They are consistent. They are consistent. They are consistent. Stop giving excuses for your life and don't let your life waste away. Stop giving excuses. Enough of excuses. Enough of complaining. Enough. It's enough. It's enough. Find something. Find something and hold on to it. The Bible says that the person that puts his hands to the staff and to the spindle, was talking about agricultural practices, and you lay your hands to the plow, to plow the ground. You lay your hand to the plow, then you turn back. You're not fit for the kingdom. You're a failure. You're not fit for the kingdom. When you lay your hands to the plow, when you say, I'm going to get this thing done, you lay your hands to the plow. You don't remove your hands until that job gets done. You don't remove your hands until it gets done. You don't remove your hands. That's the quality of a champion, of a winner. You don't take off your hands. You don't. It doesn't matter. You don't take off your hands. Oh, I will never forget what the UFC champion Adesanya said. The thing, it touched me deeply. It touched me deeply. Adesanya, the Nigerian UFC champion, he said something that touched me very deeply. He said, listen, he said, I'm ready to die in this ring. Are you ready to die? He said, I'm ready to die in this ring. To get this championship, I'm ready. I'm willing to die for it. Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? Of course not. You're not. You're not. Any little challenge you give up, any little challenge you just give up on your dream, what God has given you to bless you and to change your life and your destiny. Any little challenge you just give up. You just give up. No. If you're not willing to lay your all for that dream, to take action, to be consistent until you see results, you will never be successful. If you're willing to give your all to it, you'll never be successful. That man said, I'm willing to die in this ring for this championship. Are you willing? Are you? Are you? Are you? Of course not. Of course not. And that is why the great dreams that you have may not find expression in and through your life, not because of your ethnicity, not because of your race, not because of your gender, not because of your religion, not because of your education or lack of it, not because of your discipline or your career choice. No, it is because you are not ready to give your all to your dream. That is the only reason. You're not ready. You're not ready to give your all to your dream. You're not ready. You're not prepared to give your all to your dream. You're not ready to give your all to your dream. You're not ready. You're not ready. Imperfect action. Imperfect action is better. Is better than perfect thinking. Take all those things from your mind and bring them down to your hands and execute. And execute. It may not be perfect, but execute. Do something. Do something. Do something. Write that book. Start that project. Buy that land. Build that house. Start it. Start the project. Start it. Start it. Start a social media platform. Start it. Start it. Open an account on TikTok, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Open an account. Open a YouTube channel. Do something with your life. Don't let your life waste away because you lack the discipline of consistency. Because you lack the discipline of consistency. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.